A federal court has struck down Pennsylvania's mail-in ballot date rule as unconstitutional. A group of nuns from Erie earns a national award for standing up against false claims about election fraud. This and more in the Week in Focus for the Pennsylvania Capital Star. First up, a federal appeals court ruled Tuesday that rejecting mail-in ballots in Pennsylvania over missing dates is too severe a penalty for a minor voting error. It stems from a lawsuit by Erie County voter Bette Eakin, who originally filed it after her mail-in ballot for the 2022 general election was rejected because she failed to write a date on the return envelope. The Third Circuit found the government interests in requiring a date do not outweigh the harm to voters' rights. Democratic backers of Eakin's case called the decision a victory for free and fair elections and the right of Pennsylvanians to participate in democracy. Mail-in voting for anyone who wanted it first appeared in 2020, driven by concerns during the COVID-19 pandemic. The option quickly gained popularity, with counties receiving over 3 million ballot requests. Spokesperson James Markley said the Republican Party of Pennsylvania and the Republican National Committee are evaluating their next steps. Next up in more election news, as the 2024 election neared, tensions were high as activists searched for fraud. GOP organizer Cliff Maloney claimed a canvasser found 53 voters registered at an empty Erie address for the Benedictine Sisters of Erie. We do live at Mount St. Benedict Monastery, and a simple web search would alert him to our active presence in a number of ministries in Erie. Sister Stephanie Schmid of the Benedictine Sisters of Erie said in a statement, "Now our friends at VoteBeat report the sisters are being honored with the 2025 Margaret Chase Smith American Democracy Award from the National Association of Secretaries of State for their efforts to push back against misinformation." Want to support Pennsylvania Capital Star? Sign up for our morning newsletter, like and share this post, or become a donor to help support independent journalism in the Commonwealth. And finally, a new analysis shows Trump-era policies will drive up healthcare costs, especially for rural Americans using insurance marketplaces. Researchers say the biggest factor is the administration's refusal to extend Biden-era tax credits, which could raise premiums by 93% in 32 states using the federal ACA exchange. New rules and tariffs will add smaller increases. Jean Lambrou, director of healthcare reform at the Century Foundation, worries that people will have to forego health insurance altogether. It's harmful for those individuals in terms of their own health and life expectancy. It's harmful for our providers because they're now dealing with people who are sicker and in the wrong settings, and it's kind of expensive for our society, Lambrou said. For the Pennsylvania Capital Star, I'm Natalie Bencivenga, and this was your Week in Focus.